Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR HALACHA. And here's a brand new HALACHA for you. And it is for Sunday, the 24th day of May and the first day of Sivan. Yeah, that means we are like very, very close to Shavuos. And happy Rosh Chodesh, a good Chodesh to everybody. And hope it brings all of us good news and healing for the sick, etc., etc. Okay, now, because we're so close to Shavuos, we better hit some of the pertinent topics of Shavuos right now. Number one, on Shavuos, we will read the special story of Rus, and I just wanted to give you the background on that. In short, what happened, very, very short, Rus ends up marrying into a Jewish family. Her husband passes away, and she adheres to her mother-in-law, Naomi, and she says, I want to go with you. They were in Moab at the time. And she says, I want to go with you. I want to be with your people. I want to follow you in every which way. She saw the greatness of the Jewish people, and so she adhered greatly to Naomi. Naomi did the usual and tried to dissuade a convert from converting to our religion, but Rus showed over and over that her commitment was real and sincere, and so she joined the Jewish people. But when she and Naomi came back to Israel, they were both poor. Rus had to actually collect the leftover falling grains and stalks that were lying in the field, as poor people are allowed to do. But she ended up there meeting Boaz, and Boaz was the Gadol Hador and her relative. And long story short, he ended up marrying her. And they had a child who had a child who had, I might be skipping one generation, who had a child who was David. And David became the king of Israel. So she had like sort of a view in her future that it was important for her to join the Jewish people, and it sure was, because she ended up having a great grandchild who was David HaMelech, who is like the continuation of the dynasty of the kings of Israel, which will lead all the way till Melech HaMashiach. So she secured herself a very important spot in the dynasty of Israel. Beautiful story. So why do we read that on Shavuos? Some simple reasons for you. Number one, the way Rus showed a Mesiras Nefesh, a real giving over of herself, just to become part of the Jewish people, and showed a conversion to Judaism which was so pure, so sincere, and filled with such Mesiras Nefesh, we call it, trying so hard to give over your whole being to this cause. That's what the Jewish people did on this holiday of Shavuos, because they were like converts into the religion, and said, Nasa and Ishmael, we'll do anything. We'll do whatever God says. And so what she did is in lockstep with what her great people did, the Jewish people, when they also sort of converted into Judaism, so to speak, when they accepted their religion. And so we read the Rus story on the day that we accepted the religion on the holiday of Shavuos. A very simple, basic reason is that the story of Rus happened at the time of the harvest of barley, which is Shavuos time, so the story naturally fits there. And another beautiful reason is because she, as I told you through the story, became the great-grandmother of David HaMelech. David was born on the holiday of Shavuos, and he also passed away on the holiday of Shavuos. So in the last sentences where we read about David HaMelech and his life, that's the last sentence, how Rus's child gave birth to a child, which gave birth to a child, which gave birth to David. And that's how the story of Rus ends. David HaMelech's life began right there on the holiday of Shavuos and ended right there on the holiday of Shavuos. So how appropriate that we read the story of Rus on the holiday of Shavuos. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye.